welcome to the Root Lecture Series. Last week I had a lecture on China's social credit system, and one of the things that was mentioned was the religion found in Silicon Valley. Not a formal religion, but a collection of ideas that seems to be growing out there. And one thing that I want to look at today is biohacking. Biohacking is a slang word that's being used by the elites in that industry to improve your body. So this covers a lot of ground. Everything from fasting to exercise routine to aestheticism to even anti-aging science. And we see some different people, different examples of it in that industry. We have Phil Lieben, he swears by fasting. We have Serge Faget, and he likes the anti-aging. I think he wants to do humans and robots. He also says that increased sex has made him more intelligent. But today we want to focus on Jack Dorsey, and he is the CEO of Twitter. And he recently shared his biohacking regimen, which is eating one meal a day, none on the weekends, getting up at 5 in the morning, jumping into an ultra hot sauna, and then into an ice bath and back and forth. He likes to meditate for an hour in the morning. He meditates for an hour in the evening. And he does some exercise too. He's done some different things in the past. Interesting trend coming out of that community. You know, they are high tech, they are cutting edge, very modern, and yet they're embracing some very old spiritual practices. So we're looking at fasting and meditation. Let's look at those two. Those are very strong spiritual tools. And so you would use those, you find that even in traditional religions, you use those tools to connect to the spirit realm. So, kind of begs the question then, does he know that? And if he does, what is he worshiping? So, that's kind of my take on that. You know, maybe not a Western mindset here. A lot of secular people or even people in the West would have a hard time making that connection. But I've traveled a lot, I've seen a lot, and I can tell you there is a spirit realm. And some of these things that they're doing is the way to connect, to make that spirit into the natural connection. Later on in his interview, Mr. Dorsey was talking about, I don't know if these practices are working. You know, we'll give it some time, we'll see if it's beneficial, if I get the results. Well, as a former athlete myself, I have to think some of the athletes that I know that were performing very high level, but spiritually did not have a good spiritual health. So performance is not the best indicator of a good spiritual health. The second thing that I think about too is that the lure of doing things like witchcraft, the rituals and very similar fasting and praying and different things that they would do, is because the promise is that they will get some sort of reward, a natural reward, or power, success. And so we're not saying that they're doing that. What we're saying is that they're very similar. These are the same behaviors that you would do if you were to do that. So there again, I think it's worthy of, you know, discussing it and having this conversation, because we're seeing some very unusual ideas that are coming out of Silicon Valley. And we would hope that somebody that is a leader in that has a billion people, a platform like that, when you are promoting such things, you want to know, what are you worshiping? Where are you getting your ideas? Where are you coming from with this? And yeah, there are people that are criticizing his fasting and saying it's promoting eating disorders. That's possible. But I want to look at, for our discussion, this connection between the spirituality and technology, and the cultural impact that connection and those relationships are having. So, thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll see you again real soon. Give us a like.